Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com. Today is Thursday, May 1st of 2014. And May 1st is also known as May Day. And it's also called Walpurgis Day. I think I pronounced that right. And also the Satanic Holiday of Beltane. And the Satanic Holiday of Beltane, it's a fire festival, a Druid fire festival for coven initiates. So new members in the Druid covens. It's a fire festival, and it's also May 1st, 1776, the official establishment of the Order of the Illuminati. Adam Weishaupt of Bavaria, Germany. He was a professor in canon law and also a Jesuit. He officially founded the Order of the Illuminati May 1st, 1776, and then it became the official holiday, the Satanic Holiday of Beltane. And a lot of festivals go on, especially it's been a Druid holiday before that. Again, they initiate their people and they have a fire festival. And I also want to cover the news too. I'm going to start covering the headline news on InfoWars, for example. Especially yesterday, it came out in the news that Pennsylvania, the Supreme Court, is now giving police the authority, which is unconstitutional, but they're giving them the authority to search a car without a warrant, basically completely throwing the Fourth Amendment out the window. And more headline news on Infowars.com is right now, today, EMS worker tells mom we're agents of the state during home inspection. So we already been telling you that, folks, that they're going to set up firefighters, people come inspect your house, even ambulance workers, that on the Homeland Security to spy on you and report suspicious activity that they deem terrorism. And House Democrat, basically all criticism of Obama is straight up racism. Again, we've been talking about that too for how long? You disagree with Obama, and you could be black too, you could be Spanish, you could be Puerto Rican, but you know what? You disagree, or you could be Kenyan, where Barack Obama was born. You could be Kenyan, but you disagree with Obama, you're a racist. And yeah, you got watch. This is what happens when the good guy has a gun. And again, more attack on, I didn't read the article on that one, but I'm sure it's an attack on the Second Amendment. And when good guys have guns, the establishment don't like it because good stories come out when good guys have guns. They save lives, they stop robberies, and all good comes along. Hundreds of stories a day come along with how guns save lives with cops or just civilians. But you know what? They'll highlight the story. The one bad story happens a month of a shootout or whatever, a criminal with a gun. And you got Sheriff Ed Brown, the delusional dictator of Onslow County, North Carolina. And I didn't get to read that article. This is all on Infowars.com. I guess they just posted some new articles. U.S. economy is a house of cards. Well, they got that right. And this is Paul Craig Roberts reporting that, and he's definitely right on that because it's like a game of poker. It's good, it's bad, But the thing is, we know the economy's fixed. We know it's designated and designed to fail. So we willingly accept, the North American Union currency and ultimately the G20's one world currency. And you got Supreme Court refuses to uphold the Constitution, allows indefinite detention. This is big news reported by the Washington Blog. Again, Supreme Court is refusing to uphold the Constitution, allowing indefinite detention under the National Defense Authorization Act of 2012. This is highly unprecedented, folks. This is anti-constitutional at its best. The NDA, which is the National Defense Authorization Act, it is Nazi Germany, folks. It's the Patriot Act on steroids. So they established the Patriot Act, and the NDA 2012 just put it on steroids. And all these bills are connected with each other. They established the John Warner National Defense Act, I think it was 2001, which annulled posse comitatus. Along came the Patriot Act. And again, it turned the United States into, far from what it sounds like, it's totally opposite and contrary. It's actually a Nazi act. Then the NDA 2012 just threw it up on steroids. And this is where all this intrusion of the Constitution has come from. And can police search your cell phone without a warrant? Supreme Court is about to decide. Well, you know what? They just decided yesterday in Pennsylvania that cops could search a vehicle without a warrant. And now now they're going to be, I don't know where this is, but I guess the Supreme Court is about to decide if police can search a cell phone without a warrant. And we're seeing Nazi Germany, folks, again. And Burke, again, I say this all the time. Those who don't know our history are doomed to repeat it. And Democrat Senator Markey's hate speech bot. Basically, the Bidondi Reports says designed to shut down speech and eliminate political opposition. So, again, yeah, as you can see, folks, they're attacking the First Amendment with the free speech, the Second Amendment with the guns, and now the Fourth Amendment under the National Defense Authorization Act, allowing police also in Pennsylvania to search your car without a warrant. Some places let them go into your home if they decide they have a right to be there. They'll go into your home, and as long as one party consents, one person in the house consents, then you don't even have to be the homeowner. And you're seeing it all unfold, folks, the New World Order. And that's why I stated the other day, as the new Paul Revere should be on a horse with the bullhorn, going through the streets of America to say, hey, the New World Order is coming, the New World Order is coming, the New World Order is coming, the New World Order is coming. Just get people fired up, man. And it just makes me mad. And I'm not going to go into a rant today. I'm actually in a bit of a rush here. And it just makes me sick. And you got the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, now approves billions of dollars for the Ukraine. So let's give more money to the war machine. You know, as you know, the globalists fund both sides of the war. You know, the military-industrial complexes Eisenhower warned us about in his farewell address. And we're seeing it all unfold, folks. The New World Order. And the thing is, folks, we need to resist this. And the reason why I brought up Beltane for, and the Satanic Holiday, the formerly Illuminati, because first of all, people need to be aware about this. And you Christians out there, this is a very evil holiday. Regardless of what you're taught in your churches, whatever, dark spirits, and God says right in the Bible that principalities of darkness and high in the air that rule this planet. So on days like this, folks, Satanic Holiday, when there's Druid festivals going around, satanic rituals being done, we need to pray, folks. Prayer is more powerful than it's evil. So we need to put a halt on the seething energies on the planet. That's what the occultists believe. So people who believe in God, you don't have to be Christian, whatever, but if you believe in God, okay, you need to stop praying today, because this is a very high satanic holiday, folks. And, you know, we need to be aware of what's going on. And as God says in the Bible, know your enemy and expose them. And exactly what we're supposed to do. Not sit in our pews like Ned Flanders on The Simpsons. Oh, we're going to sit in our pews and just let the world go by. No, that's not what God wants you to be. He wants you to be out in the world. You know, you go to church, yeah, to learn about God. But later you grow up spiritually. You grow up from being a kid, your pastor will be the father, although you don't call him father, but he's like the father to teach you the ways of God. Then you learn the Bible on your own. Then you mature and grow up and move on. Become your own pastor, minister in your own way. As God said, well, he wants to make disciples of all of us. And he doesn't want you sitting in the church because it's lukewarm Christian, as Jesus says. He'll chew you up and spit you out because you're useless. And, you know, if you're sitting in the churches doing nothing, as even Edmund Breck said too, the only thing evil needs to succeed is for good men to do nothing. And sitting in that church, folks, you ain't doing nothing for God or this country. So you need to be out in the world. You need to be in the midst of evil, in the midst of the sinners, exposing the evil, helping people, bringing them to the light. And now we're going to get started here because it just ticks me off. I want to try to keep this under 10 minutes here, if that's possible. I'm just too long-winded and just get so worked up over stuff. And I work a third shift job, so I'm up all night thinking about the stuff. And you know, when on my breaks, I check the articles, see what's going on around the world and everything else, and it just gets me so mad. But folks, I think we're about a week or two away from returning to the radio. So Truth Radio Show will be back on the air soon. I don't know if it's going to be WBOB.com. We will keep you informed. Visit TruthRadioShow.com. And this is Dan Bidondi.